Hi YouTube and welcome back to my World of Warcraft on Wednesdays. So here we see Hunjunju, and she is in one of the last stages here of her questing on the starting area for Pandarens. And one of her quests currently is to basically kill these guys and gather up some scattered supplies from the crashed ship, which is you can kind of see it sort of in the background there, the ship that kind of crashed into the giant turtle whose back we're that's the island is the back of a giant turtle. So it's that ship that's kind of hurting the turtle and causing a lot of problems on the island. So our task is to try and help get rid of it. And what we're doing now is we're kind of collecting basically TNT or fireworks or something, but it looks like basically TNT or explosives, explosive charges that the goblin wants us to gather, because they like to blow things up. So we're gonna gather them for him, because they may come in handy in terms of helping to get rid of the ship later. But that actually doesn't happen until next episode. We have a few monsters and that kind of thing to kill first before we can even get near the ship to do anything with it, because apparently by crashing into the island, it's kind of opened up the turtle to attack, or at least the land or the island itself on the back of the turtle to attack from these creatures. So we kind of have to deal with them as well. And who knows, maybe they're the ones who caused the ship to crash in the first place. I don't think we actually learned that or not, but anyway, look at, she's already level 11. So 9 more levels and she can actually finally get a mount. That'll be kind of cool. Although at this stage in the game, I think basically between this episode and I think next episode's probably going to be the final episode where she is in the starting area and she'll end up back in Orgrimmar. And, oh, sorry, I think I just gave away the fact that I choose Horde, but, yes, I always play Horde, so. At any rate, next episode will be my final Monk episode going forward. I may or may not bring the series back at some point in the future, but it really hasn't been a very popular one compared to some of my other ones. I mean, not that any of my series have been that popular. However, I think what I may do is go back to playing my main character, my Death Knight. I've already leveled her up to, she's almost level 88 now, and I haven't been recording any of that footage. But, be that as it may, I may do like the last level from 89 to 90 and do that as part of the series, the next series. Or the other thing I was thinking I could do with her is to include maybe her doing some solo runs of instances. Not the really low level instances, but some of the medium level instances that she can still solo. Basically the 5-man dungeons, if you're not familiar with what an instance is in World of Warcraft, and kind of just like each episode being one run through of a different, basically 5-man dungeon or instance, and just kind of giving a tour of each one of those. So, if either one of those things interests you, leave me a comment below and let me know. Would you rather see solo instance runs with my higher level Toon, or would you rather just see her level up to level 90? Because once I get her up to level 90, the other thing I can also do is do battlegrounds. So I can show battleground footage, and I'm not going to do arena now because my husband stopped playing. We had an arena, a 2-man arena team that we'd done fairly well with, but he's kind of bored of the game, so we're not going to be doing arena anymore. But I could do battlegrounds. I never seem to have time for raids, and raids take a really long time, so that it would be far too much footage to show as well. But I could possibly show some. If I have the opportunity, I could show some footage of some instances where I'm running with my guild, you know, just the higher level ones for the new instances that are going around too. So I could do that as well. So I have a number of options of things I can include. Anyway, so here you see that we have the Alliance. So we were working with the Horde, and now here we've got the Alliance, and we're going to be helping out the Alliance a little bit. And basically, ultimately, at the end of the day, she has to choose, does she side with the Alliance or with the Horde? And I kind of gave away what I end up doing. I've been meaning not to do that, spoiler alert and all that, but anyway, now you know. Alright, so now to help the Alliance, we have to rescue some of their soldiers, and we've got more of these beasties to get rid of along the way, as well as there's supplies and stuff that they need as well. But here I've got, I just rescued one soldier and he's like hanging over my shoulders. Poor guy's got to deal with me doing all my monk moves while I'm holding on to him. Alright. But anyway, I was going to go after this guy and then I realized, oh that's right, I have a guy on my shoulder. I better go drop him off first. Thankfully I only need to rescue 3 soldiers, so it's not too bad to have to do this, because you have to run back and drop each one of them off. Alright, so there's the first one. And we just go back and we need to get 2 more and grab some supplies along the way. Here's one right here outside the ship, so that's easy. Just grab him and go. But anyway, for those of you who have been enjoying my Monk series here, thank you for tuning in. And if you do really enjoy this, let me know, and I will consider bringing it back in the future. I may or may not play and level her up without recording the footage. I don't know yet. I do want to get my Death Knight up to level 90, so that's sort of my next focus, but I can do some side questing and things and go ahead and do some solo instance runs, because I think that might be interesting. I could also do some instance runs at level with Hunjunju, because when she gets to Orgrimmar, she should be the right level to do some of the low level instances, so I could also do that with her at some point in the future. At any rate, this is the second to last episode of the penultimate episode of this series, at least for now. I won't be taking down the series, I won't be taking down the videos. I'm just going to basically wrap things up with the next episode, and I will keep up the playlist and everything, so you know, feel free to continue to enjoy it. If you found this at all entertaining, you know, share with your friends. But anyway, like I said, I won't take them down, but I will kind of wrap things up and kind of change gears with the World of Warcraft Wednesdays going forward. Alright, so we got 3 of these stupid terrors or tormentors taken down, and we need to go get some supplies. So we're almost done with this section here. And you can still see there's plenty of soldiers left to rescue. You know, ever since they introduced into the game where you can phase from one section of the game to another, so that you basically you change the area once you've completed a quest, the area changes for you. I wish they would do that everywhere. So like, I rescued soldiers, and so I should phase into an area where there's no more injured soldiers to rescue, because I kind of feel bad for them. I want to rescue the rest of them, but I can't. And I know that they're there for other players to rescue, because especially when a new game launches, there's always more people playing than there are quest drops to play with, so they always try and put out a lot. But once you're getting to a point where most people have played through this area and you're the only one, it's like it just feels like you haven't done enough. At least that's how I feel with playing games like this. Alright, so we're getting close to getting all the supplies. Go ahead and help out this sailor who's over here. Is that the last guy we need? No, we need 2 more tormentors as well. Plenty of supplies up here though, that's good. Except, see, another injured soldier I'd like to rescue, but I can't, so it's like, alright. Alright. Last box of supplies, so that's done. Now we just need to kill a couple more tormentors on the way out, and then we can just go back and turn everything in, and get into the next quest cycle. I do like how they've got the quests lined up so that they kind of all go together and you can go all in one area and kind of do everything at the same time. And kind of get her done and then go back and turn them in for new quests and things. In the early days, as I recall, and maybe I was just doing things wrong, I don't know. But in the early days I remember like completing a quest, running back, getting another one, etc. And things just weren't grouped up as well as I recall. Again, I could have been just doing them wrong, but it feels like they've kind of streamlined things a bit more with the game so that you kind of are able to do a bunch of things all at the same time, which is smart. It makes it a lot more pleasant to play. Alright, so there we go. We'll turn these quests in. And go ahead and turn in the one from JoJo as well. Alright, so now here's the next quest. Is basically there's a big mean baddie, and Isa's already fighting him, and we have to go help her. And he's an elite, actually. So we're gonna have to, let's see, I think I update some of my, do I update my inventory here or not? No, okay, I must have done that earlier, where added some fresh gear or something from my inventory that I picked up from a quest. Alright, so there he is. And as you can see, Isa's already there fighting him. And this guy's pretty tough, I have to admit. He's the toughest battle that I've had so far with this character. I mean, the only other one that was tougher, or as tough perhaps, was fighting that flying dragon that was tormenting the air spirit a couple episodes ago. That one was pretty tough as well. Definitely a long, protracted battle, but this guy's pretty tough too, so at least as difficult, if not slightly more difficult than the dragon. The dragon one, I think, just took longer because it was, instead of being able to fight him directly, you ended up having to shoot him down with the fireworks, and so that was quite annoying. Here we've got a couple of ads, and I'm trying to shake them off and refocus myself here, and they're actually doing me quite a bit of damage. I'm trying to get to a good spot where I can fight them and get rid of them, but I kind of lost my footing there and kind of got a little disoriented a couple of times. But finally I got here to a good position where I could fight them, but you can see my health got down quite low while I was doing all that. I should not have allowed myself to get so disoriented, because these guys aren't that tough to fight. I can get them pretty easily, and you can see how low my health got, and I got blown back there. And I'm surprised I didn't die with that, but here you can see the elite just kind of shot that one shot out at me, and ouch, that hurt. So I'm like, okay, now I gotta run back. I'm not sure if, I forget if it gets his health back or not before I get back there. He might, and so kind of basically start from the beginning again with the fight. Still remember the very first time I died, the very first time I played World of Warcraft. This was still in the vanilla version. I started playing WoW about a month before Burning Crusade came out, and I remember being like, okay, I should have saved the game. How do I save the game? I still remember like thinking, because I hadn't played MMORPGs before, and I was like, how do I go back? Alright, oh no, his health is still down, so that's good. So here I'm just waiting to get my health up and letting these kind of rock attacks that he's throwing out get through there, and now fighting continues. Alright, so I'm going to end this here. You will find out the result of the battle next episode. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.